GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now
on your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you into GVTC's Thursday night kickoff from beautiful Bulverde, Texas, here on the campus of Bracken Christian School. As we've got a big district tilt happening this evening between the visitors from Marble Falls of Faith Academy and the Warriors of Bracken Christian School here in Bulverde, Texas. Good evening, along with Cole Pavilio. My name is Roland J. Reese, proud to be bringing you tonight's action from here at Bulverde, Texas. As you see, they're at midfield, which in this case is the 40-yard line. Having a nice little taste of some six-man football action out here, Cole.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night here on Halloween night between the Flames and the Warriors. And there you see tonight's matchup. The Flames coming in at 3-5, the Warriors at 4-3. And when you look at the district record, it's all knotted up still. And you and I were talking beforehand what separates between these two teams, and it really is the points for and points allowed between the two teams so far, Roland.
That way, Faith Academy in first, but just by that differential there. So Faith Academy, speaking of, going to receive to start the football game this evening. We'll be getting underway, as a matter of fact, momentarily.
There's Coach Lancaster
there
from
you go.
Bracken. Just going to take a moment to pray right under the goalpost before kickoff here on GVTC.
Absolutely, and we can all use a lot more of that these days.
Third year for Coach Lancaster, a 7-22 record. And we're in the playoffs just last season. They're looking to get back there this season. We've got a good team to do it. A lot of good guys to watch here for the Bracken Christian School.
As a matter of fact, we will be taking a look there momentarily. As you were mentioning, first of all, we'll take a look at Jay Silvers. His first year coaching Marble Falls Faith Academy. 3-5 overall. Jay Silvers, as we understand, went to high school in Kerrville.
Good old Tivy Antlers.
Good old Tivy. You betcha. All righty. Faith Academy now on the field, and Bracken Christian makes their way on. Just exciting to get this thing started. If you're not familiar with the six-man game, few subtleties will point out to you as the game goes on this evening. And first of all, we're at midfield, which is the 40-yard line. That'll be the first thing to point out. This is an 80-yard field.
80 by 40 compared to your 100 by 55.5. We just saw Huey will be the starting quarterback for the Flames, and Jack Berghoff will be the starter for the Warriors.
And the kickoff, we are underway. And this one being returned out across the 20, down that, caught to about the 22-yard line.
Silver takes it out to the 21-yard line.
Goes the return man. That's Landon Silvers for Faith Academy. They'll have the ball first, and here we go, another subtlety, 1st and 15.
So they're right about the 21. They got to get to the 35 just about.
The quarterback is Andrew Huey, as you notice, the center, the quarterback. Pair of running backs. This one bounces off his intended receiver, Landon Silvers. Falls away incomplete. Right now, I'll tell you what, as we're looking at this six-man squad, see if we can take a look at some of those impact players for the Faith Academy Flames there. Joey Riccio, we'll see him on defense with Carter Van Gundy, Bo Steele, Carter Fromberg, and also Graham McGraw. We'll take a look at Bracken Christian's impact players here in just a moment. 2nd and 15, there's the pitch. Huey with the carry this time has another player in a quarterback.
Good job by Weekly just getting a grab with the jersey and holding on to it and tugging him down by the jersey. And if you throw it back to the 80s, he was holding on to that jersey. He might have just torn away the jersey, but in modern jerseys, it's all right.
Atlas Gentry in on the stop that time for Bracken Christian as Faith Academy will break the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, line of scrimmage is their own 25-yard line. Here's the snap. That's Landon Silvers in at quarterback. Nice hit that time. Nice snap on the ball carrier, Andrew Huey. Huey, normally the quarterback, as he's got all the passing yardage, but he's doing he's having service in the backfield, and he's also the leading rusher on this Faith Academy team, by the way.
When you only got 6 men on the field, you really have, when you have a stud, you got to run through him as much as you can, and Huey, the guy for Faith Academy, and so if you can run the ball, you're going to get someone in that quarterback and hand it off to him.
4th and 9, there's the pitch. Huey, quick out, this is complete. That'll be a 1st down and more. Silvers hauls that in, and he'll haul this to the house. And Faith Academy is on the board early with 8:24 remaining in the first quarter.
A little bit of a flea flicker, it looked like, here in 6-man football, and you just saw how important it is to make those open field tackles here. As you see, back to the quarterback, he's scanning, finds an open man. Then you see right here the broken tackle, and those tackles are going to be so important here in 6-man football. With less guys to defend, you got to make your tackle when you have the opportunity.
Extra point attempt now for Faith Academy. It's up and good. And 8:20 left to go here in the first quarter. And our score now, Faith Academy 8 and Bracken Christian nothing. We'll be back with more on this Thursday night kickoff from GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Well, a 55-yard touchdown strike that time from Faith Academy to their running back, Landon Silvers. Silvers, one of the leading catchers on this squad with 23 receptions, 390 yards, and 5 touchdowns. With that one, you can make it 6. And the Flames on the board, 8-0. Faith Academy prepares to kick off. They'll kick off from their own 30-yard line. Kevin Hyder stands back at his 5 to wait this kickoff. This one kind of a pooch kick. And it appears that Faith Academy
looks like there's some laundry on the field, though.
We'll check that out.
The kick was recovered by number 13, Adam Merlick, but there are penalties.
It looks like what they're calling is, here in 6-man football, the ball has to go 15 yards instead of 10 yards.
Instead of 10, yes. That's another little wrinkle to put in there. 15 yards, and I guess it just didn't quite go the distance.
I mean, based on where the flag is, it only went 14 yards, but we'll see what the call is. It looks like Bracken will end up with the ball, so.
And we'll get to see the Warriors for the first time on offense this evening.
Was recovered by Merlick of Faith Academy, but Bracken ends up with the ball right there about the 36-yard line.
Quarterback Jack Burgraff. 82 of 149 for 1,100 yards passing the football. Here's the handoff. This from far side. This is Echt. Carson Echt. 27 carries for 257 yards and 6 touchdowns on the year. Let's take a look at some of those impact players for the Bracken Christian Warriors right now.
There you
Cole
see Weekly.
Yeah.
Hunt Harris, Cooper McGarity, Hudson Weekly, and Whit Lowry. A lot of the guys that you're going to be calling your name a lot tonight, Roland, for this Bracken Christian School.
And the beauty is, and one thing I love about this, is we're going to call them on both sides of the football. So give him a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 39. Burgraff looking downfield, has a man at about the 28-yard line. That is Hudson Weekly, and he's pulled in some big ones this year, catching the football for the Warriors.
You just see the replay here, getting on the inside of his man and being able to catch it straight in between the numbers, and big gain there for the Warriors by Hudson Weekly, the sophomore.
That'll move the chains and give Bracken Christian a first down. Burgraff, the quarterback, as we mentioned, 1,100 yards passing the football, 17 touchdowns. Slinging the pigskin. Here's the pitch. This is Hyder. Right side across the 20. Be knocked down about the 19-yard line. Andrew Huey. See, here we go. Quarterback, running back now on defense for Faith Academy.
Nice little end around is what it looked like there by Hyder. Might have been in a jet motion, but got a big gain almost halfway to the first down. There you see Hyder again here with a nice run, getting a good chunk of yards, right about 7 or 8.
Well, they're going to mark this at the 20. Give him a pickup of 7 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Warriors.
It's like 2 down linemen for the Flames.
Axlong back in the backfield for Burgraff. Was Hyder in motion. Here's the give to Carson Act. Finds the outside, breaking tackles. And that's going to get down inside the 10-yard line.
Number 2, Carson Act, the ball carrier.
Landon Silver's in on the stop that time for Faith Academy.
10 yards on that play.
But that'll move the chains and give the Warriors another first down.
Looked like it was a broken play to start, and then Act just using his athleticism to cut it back to the right. Make it 1st and goal for the Warriors thanks to the nice run there by Act after the play was blown up at the line, but Act using the athleticism, which we'll be seeing on all night. And it's so integral to 6-man football. When you've got a good athlete, you just keep handing them the rock.
From the 7, first down Warriors is Burgraff. Looking right side, pass complete into the end zone. Hudson Weekly, that's touchdown for Bracken Christian.
Started back at the 36-yard line. Bracken Christian with the touchdown pass to make it 6-8. First touchdown for Hudson Weekly tonight. Taking the kick will be Atlas Gentry.
Kick is up, and it's good. With 4:51 remaining here in the first quarter, we're all even at 8. Be back with more on Thursday Night Kickoff here on GVTC.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Atlas Gentry to kick this off. He tries one on the ground as well, onside. This one went 15 yards. And Bracken Christian comes away with it.
Burgraff, the QB, recovering it, so helping himself out a bit just after he threw the touchdown. We'll see it again right here. Just a good kick by Gentry, and you see Burgraff coming screaming down the right side and recovering it for Bracken Christian. Now they've got the ball right about their 23-yard line. Make it their 22.
Gentry put the perfect touch on that. And what a heads-up play by Burgraff to follow the ball, come up with it, and give the Warriors another offensive possession. 1st and 15, line of scrimmage is the Faith Academy 22-yard line.
Looks like Faith Academy going with a 3-2-1 defensive formation now.
Burgraff feeling a little pressure, unloads. Has a man once again on the far side, inside the 10, at about the 8-yard line goes Kevin Hyder.
They're calling it incomplete. It almost looked like Hyder had it, but might have had the first down if he had held on to it.
Take a look at this real play.
Little bootleg by Burgraff, finding Hyder right near the down marker.
Hit him, looked like it hit him in the face mask and just bounced away. Although at first look, it looked like he came up with it, as we were saying. 2nd and 15 now from the Flames' 22-yard line. Take a handoff. Here's a pass. Hyder once again. He comes up with it this time. Down to about the 15-yard line. Some tough yardage. He's getting up off the bottom of that pile. Andrew Huey for Faith Academy.
It's a group tackling effort there. Van Gundy in on the tackle as well on Hyder. You'll see him coming here at the end and just lay down the hammer, taking down Hyder.
They're going to give Hyder a pickup of 8 on that play. It'll be 3rd and 7. The 15-yard line, the line of scrimmage. That is the Faith Academy 15 for Bracken Christian. Grab the pitch. Here's Hyder. Trying to turn it outside. He'll get a couple of tough yards, but he'll be stopped well shy of a first down. As once again, that's Carter Van Gundy coming over to make the stop for Faith Academy.
Looks like Gentry getting ready for the field goal attempt here. Field goal's worth 4 points here in 6-man football.
Another little subtlety to point out. 4 points on the field goal.
23-yard attempt.
Gentry, that's beautiful. That was beautiful the moment it left his foot. You can just tell that was good. And Bracken Christian takes the lead now. On top of Faith Academy.
Saw the replay there, and it looks like Gentry's just going with the old toe poke more than a soccer style kick, and in this instance you really just gotta go with that.
And our scores 12-8, Bracken Christian on top of Faith Academy. Back with more in a moment on Thursday Night Kickoff here on GVTC.
Hey buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jerseys!
With deep roots in the community.
Back with you now following a field goal by Atlas Gentry. They're doing it again, keeping it on the ground, and this time one of the up men, that being number 13, Merlick, Adam Merlick. That'll give Faith Academy possession. And the Flames are going to have it 1st and 15 rather. Line of scrimmage is their own 35. Not sure if they're changing quarterbacks. As a matter of fact, it looks like, we'll check this. Yes, Merlick is in at quarterback. The pitch back to Huey, who will hit Merlick. Merlick's going to lose yardage on this pass and catch. He's coming over to make the stop. Let's call that young man's name once again. Why not? That's Atlas Gentry.
Gentry is just a great athlete, and he's really has the world on his shoulders with how he's doing things right now, kicking field goals, making defensive stops, doing everything for the Warriors. See a good form tackle there. And it's so important in six-man football when you've got less guys behind you to make those tackles once again to open field. You've got to be a good tackler here in six-man football.
Lots of two, Merlick and a quarterback. He pitches to Huey. Huey around the left side. He's got daylight in front of him across the 10 into the end zone. Touchdown, Faith Academy.
Number 1, Andrew Huey, taking the handoff.
A run from the 33-yard line there for Huey. And he was scrambling left and right and weaving in and out of all the defenders. You see here he tucks it down, goes to the left, and Gentry's the only guy chasing him down at the end there along with Echt and Harris, and they almost got him right before the goal line, but couldn't get to him in the end.
This extra point is no good.
Extra point attempt is no good. With 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes and 19 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Our score is Faith Academy 14, Bracken Christian 12. Back with more in a moment on Thursday Night Kickoff here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Flames, number 6, Egan Barnes. Deep for the Warriors, number 1, Kevin Hyder.
Back with you now at Bracken Christian School here in Bulverde, Texas, where we just saw Andrew Huey go 47 yards for a Faith Academy touchdown. The extra point was no good. There's a 2-point margin right now as the Flames holding on to a 14-12 lead. It's the kickoff on the ground once again. That one handled Hudson Weekly coming up with that for the Warriors. Bracken Christian will have the ball first and 15. Line of scrimmage is their 35-yard line.
Good job by Weekly to not let it get by him, just decide to fall on it to keep it going from going any further.
Berggraf has one back directly behind him. Berggraf looking downfield. He was looking in the direction of Kevin Hyder.
Defending for the Flames and knocking that pass away.
Good coverage by Huey.
Andrew Huey back there covering. Sometimes you just have those players out there that just absolutely love the game and they want to be on both sides of the ball. You even see that at the 11-man level.
Saw Berggraf there talking it over with Coach Lancaster in his second year here at Bracken. Looking to start his coaching career just in his second year, 7-22 record.
Second and 15. Here's a quick out, just a little bit out of the reach of Carson Echt.
That pass is incomplete, intended for number 2, Carson Echt.
That'll bring up a third and 15 for the Warriors. That's one thing we noticed about this game early on is you can pick up a great deal of real estate seemingly almost any time.
Started off this offensive drive in a tight formation. Now they're going wider.
Very spread. There's the pitch. Pitch out. This one, Hyder. He's going to be stopped just shy of the first down as Huey comes over to make the stop. Knock him out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. And that'll bring up a fourth. Fourth and call it about 3. And the Warriors say, yeah, let's go for it. The snap, the pitch back to Berggraf. Looking down, has a man. Oh, it's going to be a scrum for the ball.
What a catch
And
by
Gentry comes up with it. Atlas Gentry was not going to be denied.
See it here again. They get it to Burgraff, and Gentry cutting across the middle of the field. Has to go behind himself a bit and just holds it on through contact. A good tackle by Huey to keep him from going any further.
Yeah, Huey back defensively. But that time, Gentry won the battle. That'll move the chains. Faith Academy 17-yard line is the line of scrimmage. This 1st and 15. Burgraff now taking the snap. Feeling a little pressure, unloads, looking end zone. Pass, hauled in. Touchdown to Kevin Hyder.
Warriors doing it all types of way here on this drive. Started out tight, went wide, and then that time they sent everyone to the far side of the field, and Hyder just going by everyone in a back shoulder throw. He comes down with it.
Gentry on the try the extra point. And the extra point attempt is good. Let's check the penalty marker. Roughing the kicker is a call on Faith Academy. That'll put more points on the board. 20-14 now. Bracken Christian on top of Faith Academy. We'll be back to finish out this first quarter here in just a moment. Thursday night kickoff on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
So back with you now at Bracken Christian School here in Bulverde, Texas, following a 17-yard touchdown reception by Kevin Hyder due to the penalty. Bracken Christian kicks off from the 35. This one handled once again. The good hands of Adam Merlick coming up with the football for Faith Academy on that kickoff, and it'll be 1st and 10. 1st and 15. I got to get that out into my system. 1st and 15.
By the time we figure it out tonight, we're going to be confused.
we need more six-man football here. I guarantee you.
Wide formation here by the Flames.
There's the pitch. This is Silvers coming near side. Nice tackle that time by Carson Echt. Or correction, yeah, that was Silvers with the carry.
Just a little sweep to the right side, and Echt making the good tackle there right by the sideline, driving him straight to the ground. How you're taught to do. You gotta make those tackles when you have the opportunity. You can't try to arm tackle here in six-man football.
Just a big solo tackle. He's got 18 on the season thus far. Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 13. There's the pitch. Once again, Silvers trying to get to the outside. He will as he tries to cut it back. Once again, Echt is going to slow him down just shy of the 30-yard line, that being the Bracken Christian 30. They'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 15 for Faith Academy. And we've got one in the books here from Bracken Christian School. Our score is Bracken Christian 20, Faith Academy of Marble Falls 14. Back with second quarter action here in just a moment. Thursday night kickoff on GVTC.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable
Cole Pavelio, Roland J. Reese with you. Second quarter action here. Bracken Christian on top of Faith Academy. 20-14. The pitch, Silvers across the 30. Gets out to about the 25. Inside the 20, penalty markers down. It's Cole Weekly in on the stop that time for Bracken Christian. Check those markers.
Didn't quite see what it was, but
it's going to be on the offense.
What I did see was a good block by Andrew Huey, helping his offense out, stealing off the Warrior here on the outside. You see it right there, pushing him out of the way, making the hole wide open. And good run by Silvers. All that run is negated, though, due to the flag.
So it'll be a first down for Faith Academy. The pitch, Silvers looking to throw. Nothing doing there. Almost wrapped up. Gets out of a couple of arm tackles before he's hit and taken down. Luke Leslie, that time in on the stop for Bracken Christian.
You saw on that play how important it is to make the tackle when you have the opportunity. They had an opportunity to get him back, drop him about 5 yards, but eventually Silvers, you see, gets by one man, gets by two, gets about 3 yards in total after the couple of broken tackles. Could have been a -5 on the play, but ends up being a +3.
Be 2nd and 10 for Faith Academy. Line of scrimmage, the 26-yard line, that being the Bracken Christian 26. Huey taking the pitch, looking deep, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. At number 21, Wade Dillard. Just out of his hands. That one had 6 written all over it.
You see here on the play, X was covering him, gave him a little space, and even with a little space, Dillard couldn't come down with it. It's kind of like a jump ball, and almost like he tried to set it up for himself and give him a second chance to catch it, but couldn't come down with it.
3rd and 10. Warriors 26, the line of scrimmage. Silvers the pitch. Huey trying to come near side, reverses field. Penalty markers down once again as Huey will get out to near first down. We'll have to check that, though. Atlas Gentry in on the stop for Bracken Christian. That once again.
Called for holding.
Absolutely. This will negate that good looking run that time by Andrew Huey.
I think it's right there on 5. Make that Carter Van Gundy. And it's hard when you have the offense end up having a chunk play and then it all gets negated by a hold. And it's always said on every single play in football you could likely call a hold, but right there Van Gundy gets called for it.
That backs it up. 3rd and 17 now. From the 34. There's the pitch. Huey once again trying to break out of tackles. Oh, a pitch that time. This is Merlick. It looks like Gentry may have saved the first down there and got him out just before that marker. We'll check it out. We'll see where they mark this.
Coach Lancaster on the sideline thought he was down. We'll see if he goes down here. Let's see if that knee. No, and the knee. I don't know. That's a pretty close one. Might have just had a hand under that knee as he got to Merlick, and we'll see it here again, Roland. It's really close as Huey goes down just right there. And I think he does get it off because I think his knee was actually on top of his foot, which kept him going all the way to the ground.
Well, they marked it at the 14. It'll be 1st and goal. Huey's pass complete to the far side. Coming up with it, Wade Dillard.
Number 1, Andrew Huey. out there to number 21, Wade Dillard. Second and goal for the Flames.
It'll be second and goal for Faith Academy. 7-yard line is the line of scrimmage. That being the Warrior 7. And the Flames break huddle. Merlick, the quarterback. The pitch, this is Silvers. Trying to find some room on the outside. He'll be stopped shy of the end zone. It's Carson Echt once again with a big stop.
Looked like he tried to stretch for it, but gets marked down at the 1, going out of bounds, and we'll see it here again. Nice run to the outside by Silvers. Holding in that right hand, he tries to stick it out right there at the end, but goes out of bounds before he crosses the goal line with the ball.
Good job by Cole Weekly, too, to slow him down as he was getting near that goal line before Carson Echt came over and made the stop. So it's third and goal now. Line of scrimmage, the 1-yard line. Snap the pitch. Here's Huey, straight ahead. Into the end zone for a Faith Academy touchdown. 7:35 remaining before halftime, and for the moment, we're even at 20.
Long sustained drive there by the Flames. And eventually punching it in is Huey right from the 1 foot, essentially, distance, really not even a yard. Now, Egan Barnes on for the extra point.
There it is. Penalty markers are down. The extra point is no good. See what the infraction is. Offside.
Offside against the defense.
Be against Bracken Christian. So we'll reset it and do this all over again.
Barnes already missed 1 extra point on the night. Could have been 2, but he's got a chance to redeem himself here on this extra point attempt. Looks like he's catching his spikes a bit in the dirt before he makes contact with the ball.
The snap, this one blocked. And don't look now, but we're all tied at 20 with 7:35 remaining here before halftime. You know, as we approach the season of gratitude, we invite you to join GVTC and the GVTC Foundation in making a meaningful difference through our Thanksgiving Give Back Project, our biggest initiative. Each year, we partner with local food pantries and organizations to provide complete Thanksgiving meals to families in need. Thanks to the efforts of our employees, their families, and community members like you, we personally deliver these meals, bringing comfort and joy. Since the program began, we've helped over 3,000 families enjoy a traditional holiday meal. Your generosity has made this success possible, and we are grateful for your continued support. You can help us keep this tradition alive by donating today. A simple gift of just $40 can provide a full meal for a family in need. To contribute, simply text GIVE to 830-256-8855. Together, we can make a difference this Thanksgiving to even more families. And I tell you what, with tomorrow's being the first day of November already.
Doesn't seem like it's been that quick of a year, but
it really has. It's moved very quickly.
Before you know, it's going to be the holiday season, and whole new year on the horizon already. Is essentially Halloween really is the end of summer.
And the beginning of the holiday season, I guess, unofficially these days. Kickoff will go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So we will check this out as Bracken Christian will have the football. You were talking with some of our friends up here in the announce booth, or the press box, if you will, at Bracken Christian. And it's nice. It was 78 degrees at kickoff. The sun's gone down, cooled off just a little bit there. Nice to be out of that heat here. And it's a beautiful night here in Bulverde, Texas, the foothills of the Texas Hill Country.
Just about 76 now. with 7:30 left in the second quarter. But, I mean, there were times at this point today where it was in the 90s still, and it's just not – we're not used to having it still be 90 even here in South Central Texas.
Not this late in the year, no.
But, I mean, in less than a month's time, it's going to be dark by 5 o'clock. And
oh, that's right. Here's the handoff. This is Hecht. Hecht trying to reverse his field and does so. He'll get to midfield and more. Hecht is on the run. Hecht is handed. We've got a penalty marker on the field. Oh, what a run. This one against the offense.
This one's coming back a long ways.
Wow, 50-yard carry. That's a heartbreaker for Bracken Christian, as that was a gorgeous run that time by Carson Hecht.
It's just absolutely heartbreaking. I mean, you see here the good job by Hecht, all for naught after you see the flag come in way back there at the line of scrimmage. It's called back all the way to the 30.
Sorry, Cole, but Hecht with a great job, great presence of mind. You've seen this with a couple of players this evening, of putting the brakes on, reversing their field, and being able to pick up more yardage.
Starting out as 1st and 15, now you make it 1st and what looks like 23, and might have to get to New Braunfels for a first down at this point.
That is the case.
Well, with the offense that we've seen from the Warriors, I mean, they might do it in one single play, all 23 yards.
Gentry comes flanked out to the near side on this 1st and 23. Here's the handoff. It's Hyder. He reverses his field. He drops the ball, and there Johnny on the spot is the quarterback, Jack Burgraff. Retaining possession.
Really good wherewithal by Burgraff to come all the way back up to the original 15-yard marker and recover the ball that goes loose. You see Burgraff just coming out of nowhere and recover this ball just right there.
You know, and he did the same thing on that kickoff earlier, so great presence of mind, great awareness of where that ball is. He certainly has no problem sacrificing his body to get to it.
I mean, that's why he's the field general.
2nd and 13 after that pickup of 10. Line of scrimmage, the Bracken Christian 32-yard line. The handoff, let's see what Hecht can do this time. Across midfield, down to around the 38-yard line. Nice pickup that time. Wade Dillard with the stop that time for Faith Academy. That'll bring up a 3rd, and in this case, a very manageable 3.
I mean, Roland, I think those 2 plays have really been the epitome of 6-man football. You're down all the way 1st and 23, and then in 2 plays, you get 21 yards just like that. And if you're talking 11-a-side football, you might take a whole drive to get 21 yards for some teams.
Wilson, we got a timeout on the field. So Bracken Christian takes a timeout with 5:30 left here in the first half. We'll take it with them. We're tied at 20 between Bracken Christian and Faith Academy of Marble Falls. Back with more in a moment on Thursday Night Kickoff here on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all.
Full Pavilion, yours truly, Roland J. Reese. Bracken Christian School here in Bulverde, Texas. It's a district showdown between Bracken Christian and Faith Academy of Marble Falls. Bracken Christian with the ball now 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage is the Faith Academy 38-yard line. Got to hit the 35. Burgraff the snap, dropping back, looking downfield. Pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Atlas Gentry.
I mean, Burgraff has shown off his arm a handful of times, and most of the times he's showing it off is trying to go towards Gentry. And I mean, it's really helpful to have a guy like Burgraff on your team when six-man football is so much based around running, and you got Burgraff there who can throw it down 20 yards easily.
Well, it's 4th and 3 now for the Warriors. Once again, the line of scrimmage is the Faith Academy 38-yard line. Burgraff getting him some instructions from the sidelines. Bringing the play in.
The Flames a lot of the times have been going with this 2-3-1 formation, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here on this big 4th down. Looks like 3 down linemen.
He's looking in the direction of Gentry's got him. Gentry drops the ball at the 10. It'll go out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
I mean, I guess that punch just got under the arm and just, I mean,
here it is.
The ball goes further via the punch than the pass took it.
Yeah, he's got possession, but boy, that roll, I've heard of the holy roller before, but that one may take the cake.
I mean, you see it here. He's got the first down, and I mean, it would have been easier to just take him down right here than punching it out.
Yeah.
And giving him extra, what is that, about 10 extra yards thanks to the punch out.
Certainly. Oh, they're going to mark it back now. They're going to mark it back the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
I mean, that was a spooky play if you're the Flames, and I mean, they're just lucky right there. Here on Halloween.
Absolutely.
Got spooked a little bit there.
Burgraff getting the play from the sidelines once again. 1st and 15 from the Faith Academy 21-yard line. 5 minutes straight up remaining here before halftime. Burgraff looks to the sideline. Maybe trying to draw that defense off. The handoff. Trying to find a little room to the outside. Couple of tough yards goes Kevin Hyder. Hyder stopped. Carter Van Gundy in on the stop that time for the Flames.
I wonder if he's got any relations to Stan Van Gundy.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm trying to think of Van Gundy. Van Gundy. I ought to be ashamed of myself for not thinking of Stan Van Gundy. Or the other one, that Jeff Van Gundy.
Yes.
Like, how do I know the name Van Gundy? And that's how. Thanks, Cole. I appreciate that.
That's why I'm here.
By gosh, you're not the best in the business for no reason. 2nd and 10 from the 16. Here we go. Burgraff has a man into the end zone for a touchdown. The receiver, Hudson Weekly. Beautiful pass and catch that time from Burgraff to Weekly. That being Hudson Weekly. We've got several Weeklies playing on this team. We better specify which. The Warriors go back in front again.
See at the end right here, had to go through contact of Hui, who tried to lay down the shoulder for the big stop, but couldn't come up with it.
This extra point, no good.
Caught a hand.
So, we got 3:51 left to go before halftime. Bracken Christian out in front, 26-20 on this Thursday night kickoff on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC. connecting you.
– 14-yard touchdown pass that time to Hudson Weekly. And Bracken Christian back out in front as the kickoff that time, handled by one of the up men, that being Adam Merlick. It'll be 1st and 15 now for Faith Academy. Line of scrimmage, the 35-yard line, that being their own 35. And the aforementioned Merlick calling the signals for Faith Academy. The pitch, here's Huey trying to buy some time and look downfield as he scrambles. Quick back, it's intercepted. He tries to double back, and Cole Weekly this time comes up with a pick for Bracken Christian.
What a defensive masterpiece right there by the Warriors. You see it here. You see Gentry come off the right side and set up the whole pressure, and that sets up everything. He tries to swat at it. Then you see right there, Weekly sticks up the paw and pulls it down. A defensive masterclass right there.
He was trying to go back in the direction of Merlick, but that was just a good defensive stop that time to get your hand up, slap that thing away, come up with the pick, and give your offense the football once again. 1st and 10. Here's the pitch. Burgraff, he's going to keep it. Across the 20. He'll be stopped at about the 10-yard line. Van Gundy in on the stop that time for Faith Academy.
And when you talk about this Bracken Christian team, they're such a young team, so many freshmen and sophomores, only 2 seniors, and those 2 seniors aren't even playing. They're out with injury.
That's right.
And so, I mean, you saw Atlas Gentry right there, just a freshman, help make that defensive play.
Burgraff once again taking the deep pitch, looking end zone, just a little bit too short for his intended receiver, just underthrew him ever so slightly. Hut Harris that time was in the end zone that time. First time we call that young man's name this evening.
I mean, it must be so nice if you're Cody Lancaster, the coach for Bracken Christian, with so many young guys on your team. I mean, your whole team being freshmen and sophomores, essentially, with the exception of Jacob Olpson, the lone junior on this team.
So Faith Academy of Marble Falls will stop the clock with 2:56 remaining here in the first half. Let's take this breather with them. 26-20, Bracken Christian on top. Back with more of Thursday night kickoff here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
2:56 before halftime, 26-20. Bracken Christian on top of Faith Academy of Marble Falls, and the Warriors are knocking on the door once again. 2nd down. The snap, the pitch, Burgraff trying to buy some time, looking downfield. He'll put the ball away. Across the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bracken Christian.
Burgraff with the scramble to his right.
I mean, it just looks like old-fashioned option football on every single play. You pitch it off to someone. You got a few options go anywhere, and Burgraff just choosing that time to pull it down and run with it. That was the right choice as he crosses the goal line again.
Well, they got him down for 2 touchdowns rushing the football this season thus far. That one will make it 3. As the extra point's coming up, and this one blocked. Extra point is no good, so 2:46 remain here before halftime. Our new score, Bracken Christian 32, Faith Academy of Marble Falls 20. Back with more in a moment here on Thursday Night Kickoff on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait. What are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Well, following that 10-yard touchdown run that time by Jack Burgraff, Atlas Gentry gets set to kick this off to Faith Academy of Marble Falls. 2:46 remain. Ball's on the ground. It's touched by one of the up men. That'll be Carter Van Gundy. And the penalty markers actually on the field. And they're going to call this against Bracken Christian. I don't know if they're saying the ball didn't go the distance. I mean, Faith Academy recovered anyway. Let's see what happens.
And it was touched by Bracken.
Yeah, might have. Yeah, I think it hit Luke Leslie's leg there. That's what the deal is. So 1st and 15. The 36-yard line is the line of scrimmage for Faith Academy. Pitcher Silvers rolling right. Pressure coming. Weekly this time Echt hits him, but Silvers gets away. Well, a lot of drive in that young man. That ought to move the chains, I believe. Let's see, yeah, they're marking it. Absolutely. He got about 16 on that carry.
Defensively for the Warriors, number 1, Kevin Hyder.
So just a good, tough run that time by Silvers. 27-yard line, that being the Warriors' 27, is the line of scrimmage. 1st and 15, Huey. The pitch. Let's go with Silvers once again. They try to wrap him up.
Silvers, the ball carrier again.
That time Luke Leslie had his legs. And it looked like Kevin Hyder trying to grab him from on top that time.
On the play, but here the left-handed stiff arm right there, just straight to the face mask. And good stiff arm by Silvers. We'll get the call in just a moment.
Face mask called against Faith Academy. Big penalty that time.
So they're calling that on Silvers, I assume, as he really sticks his hand straight to the face of Luke Leslie right there.
He grabbed his mask, yeah, right there. Sometimes that happens when you try a stiff arm, you fingers
just gotta keep your hand
go
open.
with it, go where they shouldn't, yeah.
I mean, it used to be horse collars, used to be common, and now face masking, those hip drop tackles, which they're starting to get rid of at the NFL level for safety reasons, just like they got rid of horse collars and face masks as well.
1st and 21 now, line of scrimmage, the 33-yard line. The pitch, Silvers has Huey across the 25, inside the 10. He'll be stopped at about, call it the 7. It's Carson Echt coming over to make the stop that time on Andrew Huey. So Faith Academy's looking at a 1st and goal now with just over a minute left. Clock continues to run at 1:10. And whistle, and Bracken Christian will take a timeout. We'll step aside with them. 1:07 left here to go before halftime. Bracken Christian 32, Faith Academy 20. It's Thursday night kickoff on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, channel 16.
And we're back at Bracken Christian School, Warriors Field here. Bulverde, Texas, on a very pleasant, very breezy, but very pleasant, not windy, just a nice breeze on this Halloween evening. It's first and goal. Line of scrimmage, the 9-yard line for Faith Academy. The pitch to Silvers. Silvers looks for the corner. Silvers wrapped up, but Silvers stays on his feet. And he's going to be stopped just shy of the end zone that time.
Looks like he was marked down.
Making the stop, number 11, Cole Weekly for Bracken Christian. And the clock stops now with 44 seconds till halftime. And you know, Cole, we've seen an exciting first half, lots of scoring, lots of creative scoring, you can say as well.
I mean, that's all about six-man football. It's really a sense of community is what you get from six-man football. It's kind of what I imagine like football was back in the 80s, back in the golden day of football. I mean, still played on grass here for Bracken Christian School, and just like the old days, how football used to be.
Sure is. It doesn't, and in some cases, it just doesn't get any better. Absolutely, the grassroots of football. And you know, we want to talk about our friends at GVTC once again, who are responsible for our Thursday night kickoff. You know, they want to take an opportunity or take this chance to invite you to join them, GVTC and the GVTC Foundation, in making a meaningful difference through their Thanksgiving Give Back project. It's their biggest initiative. Each year, they partner with local food pantries and organizations to provide complete Thanksgiving meals to families in need. Thanks to their efforts, their families and community members like you, they deliver meals helping over 3,000 families enjoy a traditional holiday meal. You can help too. Text GIVE to 830-256-8855. We thank you. Second down, looking end zone, pass incomplete.
That pass is incomplete.
That was intended for Adam Merlick.
Number 13, Adam Merlick.
Silver's buying time back there. That'll bring up a third and goal. As we look at some of that, look, they're dressed up for Halloween. It's the Mario Brothers. Absolutely.
I just don't see Bowser. I don't know if they left him in the castle or
that could very well be.
I mean, are they going to rescue Princess Peach after the game, or did they do that before the game? I wonder.
Man, oh man. Third and goal. 2-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Huey, the snap. The pitch to Silvers. Trying to find the outside. This time he finds the end zone. And that's a touchdown for Faith Academy with 43 seconds left.
There is some laundry on the field again.
This will be interesting. See who this is against. The indication looks like he's pointing against the defense, but we'll check this out. No. It's against the offense. Wow, that'll take the points off the board.
We've seen this a handful of times, these holding calls bring back these big rushes by either team, and this time it's going against the Flames here.
Man, oh man, that it's penalties at the most inopportune times, and I think they have gone to hurt Faith Academy more to this point this evening than they have Bracken Christian.
Bracken Christian team, you really can't give extra opportunities to. You see Coach Silvers right there fired up on the sidelines after that big play called back due to holding.
Third and goal from the 13. Speaking of 13, there's Merlick. The pitch, Silvers trying to find the corner to the outside. Silver says, well, okay, if I got to do it again, I'll just go ahead and do it again. So 13-yard touchdown run for Landon Silvers. And we put the points back on the board for Faith Academy with 35 seconds left.
We'll see if here Egan Barnes can put one through the upright. Had some trouble so far trying to do so.
The snap, Barnes. And it's good.
It is good.
And with 35 ticks of the clock left to go here before halftime, our new score, Bracken Christian 32, Faith Academy 28. Back with more in a moment on Thursday Night Kickoff on GVTC.
Hey, buddy. Got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome. Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
That kick is recovered by
And Faith Academy of Marble Falls captures the ensuing kickoff as it hit Whit Lowry.
at the Warrior 31.
Bounced off his leg. The heads-up play that time, that was Graham McGraw coming up with the football. See him there on the sideline. And with 29 seconds left to go before halftime, the Flames are going to have one more scoring opportunity, or at least the offense is on the field.
It might happen two more times with the way six-man football goes, but big opportunity here for the Flames to possibly get out in front before half.
Merlick the pitch. Once again, it's Silvers. Silvers on the far side of the field. He's drugged down at about the 10-yard line. That was Hudson Weekly making the stop.
Clock will be reset to 20 seconds.
Landon Silvers has been impressive running the football this evening for Faith Academy. You gotta give it to him. He finds the outside and just from that point, maybe finds another gear, but it's just power, just straight ahead. I'm going to hit you power.
I mean, he's just going in overdrive like you mentioned, Roland. He's finding that fifth gear, and then he's going all the way up into six. Maybe a little bit of NOS along with it. I mean, you mentioned he just finds some extra speed always at the end of the runs. You see Coach Silvers talking it over with the offense here. 20 ticks to go in the second quarter. 9 yards for pay dirt.
Silver's a big young man. They got him listed as a freshman.
With Coach Silvers, he's been coaching quite a handful of these kids for about their whole lives. You got Huey and Bo Steele, and he coached them in flag football. And I mean, so many kids are getting younger starts into football via flag football. And Coach Silvers, I mean, he's been with some of these kids their whole lives because of flag football and
youth football associations like they have here in Bulverde, home of the Bulverde Texans. I know a lot of these young men in this area have played for that. My sons included. First and goal. Here's the pitch. Huey trying to buy time. Huey feeling pressure. Huey gets rid of it. There is the penalty marker. There was nobody in the direction.
I don't know if that's intentional grouting, and it's actually on the extracurriculars after the play on Cole Weekly. And they're calling it roughing the passer.
Roughing the pass. I didn't see that one coming.
Saw it a bit here at the end, and you'll see it. He goes down, takes him down.
There was nobody in the vicinity of where he threw the football. And not quite one of those Shadur Sanders specials, but I mean, there was nobody there.
And now all the way up to make it the 4-yard line, and Faith Academy's got a good chance here.
First and goal. The pitch, Huey, he's going to go ahead and carry it himself into the end zone. And that's a touchdown for Faith Academy with 7 seconds left. And just like that, Faith Academy takes the lead.
I mean, all it takes is the flip of a coin. And on that last onside kick, it gave it back to Faith Academy. You see Huey diving for the end zone. He finds the pay dirt. Now he got Barnes Opportunity to widen the gap here.
That's Huey's third touchdown of the game. 7 seconds remain. Like you said, it's 30 seconds an eternity in six-man football. There's the extra point by Barnes, or the extra point attempt, I should say. And it's good. 7 seconds remain. Our score now, Faith Academy of Marble Falls 36, Bracken Christian 32. Back with more in a moment on Thursday Night Kickoff here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Well, back for the final 7 seconds of this one before halftime. Ball game with first place district implications on the line this evening. Faith Academy of Marble Falls up 4. They came and retook the lead. The kick. This one kicked deep, and it'll go out of bounds at, well, just past the 20. See where they mark this. You know, that's the first time I think either team has kicked deep this evening.
I was going to say the same thing, and I mean, so many of these kicks, when they really put the boot to it, it really is just a line drive. You've got to get it through the uprights or as far away as possible, as quick as possible, thanks to how quick the defense can get to you.
So 1st and 15 for the Warriors, line of scrimmage. It's going to be at their own 30-yard line.
Got a whole half and a full-size field to go with 50 yards before they get to the end zone now. Looks like they just might take a knee here.
Check this out. That is the case. They're just going to let the clock run out now. 3, 2, 1. We are at halftime here from Bracken Christian School in Bulverde, Texas, on a beautiful feel-good Halloween night. 36-32. Faith Academy of Marble Falls on top of Bracken Christian. We'll be back with halftime festivities here in just a bit on this Thursday night kickoff on GVTC.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
My name is Sonia Aguian. I am Manager of Public Relations for GVTC Communications and President of the GVTC Foundation. I was born and raised in New Braunfels. Growing up in New Braunfels, it was a small town feel, and it has continued to grow and been one of the popular hotspots, but still that wonderful small town Texas feel. I've been at GVTC for 23 years now. I was looking for a new experience and a new opportunity. I wasn't sure what I could do for GVTC with no experience behind the position that they were looking to have filled. The GVTC Foundation and GVTC Communications are big on community service and impact. And so once a month, we are hosting a community work day where we partner with one of our foundation partners, and we go out to their organization and we provide any assistance that they need. So GVTC employees are generous in doing hands-on work and providing monetary donations. And so we incorporate both of those by going out on the location and working to see how we can fix the needs or help our partners not have to pay for those services. GVTC is unique in many different ways. One of the biggest, or actually should I say my favorite, is the fact that they are so engaged in the community. They truly understand what it is to enhance the community that we live in, and they allow the employees to participate to make our community better. There are so many memories that I can think of that has brightened my life because of the foundation. One of the greatest is that constant reminder of there are people out here who are trying, and just because they need assistance doesn't mean that they aren't human. And so the constant reminder of you never know with someone's situation or someone's story will forever be ingrained and be a reward of working with the GVTC Foundation.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jerseys!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Hi, my name is Nicole Reiniger. I am the Customer Experience Manager at GVTC. I like working in the hill country. I love the views. I love this area. I think this is just a really pretty area. I still like the closeness and the small community feel that it has. I currently reside in our service area in Blanco, Texas. Blanco is still a very small town feel. Everybody knows everybody. You walk into the restaurant and it's high, and even though we're growing, we still have that close feel. There is some really unique places around there, especially around the square. We still have old-fashioned market days. It's just a great, fun community. I came to GVTC in 2000. I actually did some work at my previous company and worked a lot with GVTC. So when we moved out here and I had a relationship with somebody in engineering, an opportunity came up and I applied, and that's where it all started. As a customer experience manager and a customer of GVTC's, I actually go in and look at all the survey results, look at customer comments, watch call stats. There's many different things that I am looking at to see where we can improve the customer experience from my perspective as the customer experience manager, as well as being a customer myself. We're still family. I really feel like even being here 23, almost 24 years, we are very close, and this is my other family. I spend as much time here with people as I do my family. So I do believe that makes GVTC very unique, is how close we are. We formed Campus Day to bring all employees in, do service awards, so it's a great time. And I thank GVTC for giving me the opportunities that I had. Like I said, I would not have had the opportunities where I was, and it has just been, my career here has been very rewarding.
And we're back from halftime, just ahead of the third quarter action here at Bracken Christian School in Bulverde, Texas, on a feel-good Halloween night. Thanksgiving, I'm getting ahead of myself. Halloween night.
I mean, it feels like Thanksgiving with how it feels outside right now. We talked about it earlier.
Well, no, absolutely. It feels great out here, and we are situated in the press box, or I guess as it is open air. It just feels wonderful. You get more of a feel of the game. I love it.
Haven't been attacked by too many crickets yet tonight, so it's all good.
Oh, I live amongst them out here. You kidding? It's a beautiful thing. But anyway, 36-32, this is a tight game, as we were talking about. First place in the district is what's on the line right now. One of these teams is either going to get a little more distance, or one of the teams is going to take over undisputed first place for district.
And so far, there's really not been a lot between the two teams. I mean, you see it with the score, just a 4-point difference. And in six-man football, that's just a field goal difference. So, I mean, not even a whole possession or whole touchdown could put you ahead right now if you're the Bracken Christian Warriors. And so far, not a lot between the two. Burgraff has been great for the Warriors, and then you got Huey, who's been phenomenal for the Flames, and Gentry, you see right there, who's been holding the world on his shoulders.
Yeah, Gentry's had a real good first half, first quarter especially.
For Coach Lancaster right now, you just need to get back in front before we get too far here into the second half.
Adjustments. We'll see how they turn out here in the next few minutes. So Faith Academy from Marble Falls on top by 4 here to start the third quarter. It's Coach Lancaster having a bit of a discussion with the umpire. And we're just about ready to put ball in play. The Warriors will have the football to start the second half. Here comes the kickoff once again on the ground, handled by one of the up men for Bracken Christian. Across the 35 down to around the 37-yard line. That's Hudson Weekly. You know, you look at Hudson, he's a tough-looking young man. He's got a good good build on him.
A lot of real athletic-looking players on both sides of the ball for both teams. I mean,
he's just mighty tough looking out there. It's like, you know, kind of menacing almost.
Personal foul, face mask penalty.
So a face mask penalty on Faith Academy. And here they mark it off across midfield and into Faith Academy territory.
This is going a long ways here, and we'll see if we can see the face mask. And it's right there. Face mask by Egan Barnes, the kicker, as he took down Weekly. That one marks it off a long ways, 15 yards.
Gentry out to the far side on this first down. Here's a nice run. Big hole that time. Echt finding his way through traffic with a nice pickup. And that'll be another first down for Bracken Christian.
And it's so difficult here in six-man football. I mean, when you have a 15-yard penalty in a full gridiron, 100 yards, that's about obviously 1.5.
Echt once again across the 5, out of bounds at about the 5. Give him a pickup of about 7. You know, Echt once again ran the ball real well in that first quarter. 257 yards and 6 touchdowns on the season, and he's put on quite a show here this evening. On both sides of the football, actually, which is what I like about it the most.
I mean, it's just like Odessa Permian is known for so well. You got to play both sides of the ball here in six-man football, and, I mean, it's always next man up, but sometimes your stud might go down, and Echt is a guy who's just been phenomenal so far for the Warriors.
From the 5, Berggrath scrambling, looking end zone, has a man all by his lonesome. Touchdown, that is Kevin Hyder. And the Warriors back on the board.
I mean, just another one of those moments by Berggrath. He's scrambling around back there, cuts it back the other way, throws it cross body against the run. That's showing off the arm there, and we just talked about him to some of the Warrior fans during halftime, and he's mostly a baseball player. That's his bread and butter, but he's showing off the arm here on the gridiron.
Gentry's extra point attempt is no good. 8:44 remaining in the third. Our score, Bracken Christian 38. Faith Academy of Marble Falls 36. We'll be back with more in a moment here. Thursday night kickoff on GVTC.
36. GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Thursday night kickoff, and you've been treated to a good one here thus far. 8:44 remaining in the third. Bracken Christian takes the lead once again, 38-36. As the Warriors prepare to kick off. That's Gentry teeing things up.
And deep for the Flames, number 9, Landon.
We'll see how this comes about here. If this is going to be deep, I bet you he keeps it on the ground. There it is. It's a nice bouncer. Handled by one of the up men, and pow, he gets hit right away.
Kickoff is recovered by number 21, Wade Dillard.
That's Wade Dillard coming up with the kickoff. Luke Leslie there on special teams and on the stop. Also some help from Whit Lowry.
One thing we're going to need to keep our eye on here, it looks like in the second half, is the secondary level, the linebacker level for the Warriors. Looks like Weekly might be done. Number 11, you see him there just on the bottom right of your screen. Helmet off. He's been being consoled by a few teammates, so his night might be done. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
1st and 15 now. The pitch by Silvers. This is Huey. Huey still on his feet, and Huey is gone. There's an answer. So a 50-yard touchdown run by Huey answers, and Bracken and correction, Faith Academy now back out in front.
Just see here, nice run again by Huey. Cuts it back to the right side on a run to the left side, cuts it to the right, and goes to the end zone unscathed for another 6 points for the Flames, and they're up ahead 36-42 before the extra point.
Here's Egan Barnes out of the hold of Andrew Huey. Kick is up. This one is good. 8:27, just like that. Still plenty of time remaining here, third quarter. 44-38. State Academy of Marble Falls on top of Bracken Christian. Back with more in a moment on Thursday night kickoff here on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Well, a 50-yard touchdown run by Andrew Huey puts Faith Academy of Marble Falls back on top, 44-38, as the Flames kick off now to Bracken Christian. This one handled on the far side of the field. Berggraf coming up with it. Those good hands of Jack Berggraf. Once again, falling on the loose football before he has to come in and take over quarterback duties on the offensive side of this football team. Mark this at the 33-yard line. Berggraf in from talking to head coach Cody Lancaster, getting some instruction. Out to the far side goes Atlas Gentry. And he's got Eck in the backfield with him on this 1st and 15. Eck gets the call. Eck trying to dance to the outside, reversing his field. Still on his feet. Across the 35 to around the 37. That's called making something out of nothing there, Cole.
I mean, that's all it is about six-man football. We've seen it so often here tonight and all throughout the season. Cut it one way, the play is designed to go to the left. Guy cut back to the right, trying to make something out of nothing. We've seen it sometimes where it gets you 5 yards and it might get you the whole 80.
Yeah, it's, it's the luck of the draw, but they're going to give him a pickup of 3 that time. 2nd and 12 now from the Bracken Christian 37. The pitch back to Berggraf from Eck. Berggraf trying to buy time. Unloads, looking in the direction. What a catch! Gentry! Gentry breaking tackles! Gentry into the end zone. Touchdown, Bracken Christian.
What a play there by Berggraf and Gentry. It all goes back to Berggraf directing traffic. We can get a replay here, and yes, we do. You see Berggraf, watch him start to direct Gentry of where he wants him to go. Finds Gentry, and Gentry doing it again, pulling it down, breaking a few tackles. And getting it to.
He just broke the tackle that time of Adam Merlick, and the extra point no good. Gentry may have been trying to catch his breath after that one.
Here we see the replay again. Berggraf directing traffic and finds Gentry. Jump ball 50-50 goes the way of Gentry. Spin moves out of one and then runs out of the next tackle. It's all knot up at 44.
So that's where we are, and that's kind of fitting the way this game has gone this evening. Who blinks first, I guess, is going to be the case. 44-44. Bracken Christian comes back to tie it against Faith Academy of Marble Falls. Back with more in a moment. Thursday night kickoff right here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel,
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Following a 43-yard touchdown pass that time to Atlas Gentry. Bracken Christian has come back to tie it. Gentry keeps it on the ground, handled by one of the up men. Once again, that is Wade Dillard, who'll get the ball out to just shy of midfield. He'll be stopped at about the 38, 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for Faith Academy.
The way Dillard handled that one for a second, I thought he was going to take it all the way. He's built very sturdy. Looks like he could be a good tight end on an 11-side team and maybe just a good physical wide receiver. But here on the 6-man team, he's just a great utility weapon, jackknife.
Yeah, they're giving it to him on the 39. It's 1st and 15. The snap, the pitch, Huey. Huey looks to run. He gets into Bracken Christian territory, breaking tackles, cutting back toward the middle of the field before he stopped there. Ekton on the stop. I believe that's Burgraff as well, making the stop for Bracken Christian.
There you see Weekly with his helmet off. We mentioned him just a little while ago. I think his night is done. We just wish the best for Cole Weekly. Gotta keep the coalition strong between me and him, so.
I see what you did there. 1st and 15 for the 23-yard line, that being the Warriors 23 for Faith Academy. Silver's coming in motion near side. The pitch, Huey once again. He looks to throw this time. What a good breakup that time. Johnny on the spot. That was Hunt Harris.
Looking for the big wide receiver right there. That was Dillard. Dillard had his man beat, and coming out of nowhere was Hunt Harris just sticking the hand out, breaking up the pass. And if he wasn't there, Dillard would have gone all the way for 6. Just a good stop there, and Hyder make that Huey thought he had another touchdown pass.
I tell you, you just can't say enough about Hunt Harris, so getting that hand up there at the right time to bat that thing away. 2nd and 15 this time. Faith Academy are going to send 2 receivers to the far side. The pitch, Huey once again. Penalty markers down as he cuts back up toward in the direction of the middle of the field, not quite there. And that actually is Silvers on the run.
And, some fans definitely displeased with the call.
Leslie in on the stop that time for Bracken Christian.
Long discussion happening here.
Number 9, Landon Silvers, the ball carrier.
Yeah, they're going to pick it up. They're going to say no penalty.
Number 9, Luke Leslie. The penalty marker has been picked up. There's no penalty on the play.
So 6 minutes and some change remain here. 3rd quarter action in a game that's seen plenty of scoring. As I guess is indicative, as we talked about, of this 6-man game. If you haven't had a chance to see the 6-man game before, I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. This has been very entertaining.
And 6-man football most commonly played in rural parts of the country, out in West Texas where there's more cattle than people.
Here's the pitch, Silvers, far side into the end zone, touchdown, Faith Academy. So Silvers goes over from 7.
Extra point attempt is on the way.
And that is Silvers' 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Just another outside run to the left side, and Silvers strikes pay dirt.
Here's Barnes' extra point attempt out of the hold of Andrew Huey. Kick is up. It's true. 5:46 remaining here, 3rd quarter. Our score now, Faith Academy 52, Bracken Christian 44. Back with more in a moment on Thursday Night Kickoff here from GVTC.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Faith Academy of Marble Falls has taken the lead on a 7-yard touchdown run by Landon Silvers, and the extra point conversion good. Kickoff. This one will go out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And you know, another wrinkle we found in this six-man game is we've been trying to point out different areas of difference, I guess, than what we see from 11-man football. The kickoff comes into play very importantly because if you can get possession of the ball once again, you can score again, and of course make that lead even bigger.
I mean, it's just like going 2-for-1 situations in basketball. You got a few minutes left, and if you can get 2 possessions in the span of a minute compared to giving your opponent just one, it could be a big point swing, and that's what you always are trying to see here. Who blinks first, as you mentioned, Roland? I mean, it's anything you can do, I can do better situation. It's really just who falters first.
First down, Burgraff. He's got 3 receivers out there. He's got a man by himself. They're going to look, no penalty marker. That was intended for Kevin Hyder. Hyder had a step on him, but it looked like the defender didn't turn around and look in the other direction. But
number 26.
I guess they're just going to say incomplete, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 15.
I mean, you see it right here on the replay. The defender doesn't give any attempt at the ball, and it's all Hyder trying to go for it.
So it's second down, 15 yards to go from the Bracken Christian 35. The pitch back to Burgraff. Has to put it away and buy some time as he's scrambling, and he gets tripped up as he releases the ball. Defensively, Adam Merlick with the stop. I don't know if they're going to say he was down or if he got rid of the football. No, they're going to say he got rid of the ball, I guess, say his arm was in motion.
One thing that might have affected that play was Hudson Weekly was the near side wide receiver. He was trying to check that he was onside with the side judge, and the judge was talking to Coach Lancaster the whole time, and Weekly really tried to get his attention, and he was waiting all the way up to the start of the play and even halted a few seconds as he didn't realize the ball was snapped. So it's interesting to think about what could have been on that play, because Weekly was on a little crossing route right across the middle. If his timing had been right.
Speaking of, he lines up to the right side along with Atlas Gentry. It's 3rd and 15. Here's Burgraff. Stepping back up, unloading. He's got Weekly there, in and out of his hands at the 15-yard line. Back defensively, that was Joey Riccio.
I mean, now you got the 4th and 15, and you're down a touchdown and the extra point, and you see the replay here. Weekly 50-50 ball, had the hands on it and just not enough behind the ball to make the grab. And there you see Burgraff talking over with Lancaster. Now what the play will be here on big 4th down.
They're sending him in. So it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field from their own 35-yard line.
This is a real gutsy call here in the halfway through the 3rd.
Gentry, Hyder. Weakly out. Comes Hyder in motion near side. Hyder takes the pitch. Hyder's trying to get out of trouble and does so. Hyder straight ahead before he's hit and knocked back. Andrew Huey once again with a big stop.
I mean, we've seen Hyder do those little end arounds a handful of times, and he tried to make something out of nothing there. He almost did, but there was a cutback block towards the end that took the one out of one Flames player, and it's right here. You saw it just on the edge of your screen, and Hyder got about half the distance he needed, but the Flames surrounds him. It's just a ring of fire that engulfed him.
Well, looks as though Faith Academy's got half the field to operate in now. 1st and 15, line of scrimmage is midfield. The pitch, Silvers. Across midfield, the 35, the 30. Cutting inside to the 25, down to around the 24-yard line. Before he's met there, Luke Leslie with the stop for Bracken Christian.
See a timeout here taken by Bracken Christian after the good run there by Silvers. Making a gain of about 20.
Absolutely. We want to remind you that as we approach the season of gratitude, we invite you to join GVTC and the GVTC Foundation in making a meaningful difference through our Thanksgiving Give Back project, our biggest initiative. Each year we partner with the local food pantries and organizations to provide complete Thanksgiving meals to families in need. Thanks to the efforts of our employees, their families, and community members like you, we personally deliver these meals, bringing comfort and joy. Since the program began, we've helped over 3,000 families enjoy a traditional holiday meal. Your generosity has made the success possible, and we are grateful for your support. You can help us keep the tradition alive. A simple gift of just $40 can provide a full meal for a family in need. Text GIVE to 830-256-8855, and thank you so much for your help. 1st and 15 for the 25-yard line. Pitch to Silvers, who tries to cut it back the other way, but remains on his feet. Ball's on the ground. And that time, Adam Merlick comes up with it for Faith Academy.
That's a heartbreaker. He almost had the defensive stop behind the line. Then you get a second chance, and you knock the ball loose. And you just couldn't come up with it. And Roland, we've seen both teams come up with the one defensive stop, and Bracken Christian needs a big one here, as it's 2nd and 15 and 25 yards before the end zone. As you see the replay here, the pitch here to Silvers. He tries to cut it back, breaks one tackle, and then punch out. The ball's loose, and Bracken Christian couldn't come up with it.
Weekly got a hold of that football to jar it loose. Here's the pitch. This time Huey's going to be wrapped up. Nothing there. He's even going to lose yardage. Atlas Gentry in on that stop, along with number 15, Gunnar Clark.
Looks like Huey's coming up a little slowly, favoring. Not quite sure what he's favoring, but coming up a little slow.
And he's coming up and heading to the sidelines.
Injury timeout.
Looks like might be holding the wrist.
Have a word with Jay Silvers there, head coach.
I mean, we just hope the best for Huey. Looks like he might have gotten stepped on the way he's favoring his hand. And I mean, he did get taken down by a lot of guys. So we'll see it here. Nothing yet.
Let's give a hand for our wonderful trainer extraordinaire, Mrs.
Yeah,
Candace
can't
Thompson.
really see what may have happened, but may have just landed wrong.
Best in the business.
Looks like he's favoring that left hand, so we'll keep an eye on it. And hopefully we continue to see Huey, as he's been really phenomenal for the Flames in this close game. And, I mean, we still got a whole nother quarter at this point.
4 touchdowns on the evening for Huey. The clock continues to run now. The pitch, Silvers. Now he's trying to buy time to look downfield. Silvers feeling pressure. Silvers unloads. Ball knocked away. Once again, another stellar defensive play by Luke Leslie.
This is a great defensive stand here by Bracken Christian here on this drive. You see the two defenders swarming Silvers, not giving him any option to run the ball. So he's just got to try to throw it to someone. I mean, that one person is covered like a blanket by the Warriors. And now big 4th and 19 coming up for the Flames.
They can pick up a first down, but they got to get inside the 10-yard line.
Looks like two rushers coming for the Warriors.
Merlick will mark out signals. It's a man in motion near side. Silvers, the pitch back. And look at there, Tui again, back in the ball game. Quick out to Merlick. Merlick gets away from his tacklers across the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Faith Academy.
That one's a tough one. Right there, you had Gentry straight on the goal line, was making a form tackle, and then his teammate comes in, makes him complete the tackle, but the tackle pushes him across the line. You'll see it right here. Gentry just keeping him right there. But ultimately, Hudson Weekly pushed him across the goal line.
And now Barnes on to try the extra point. This one good. 2:40 remaining here in the third quarter. And Faith Academy has extended that lead 60-44 over Bracken Christian. Back with more in a moment here on Thursday Night Kickoff on GVTC.
Hey, buddy. Got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jerseys!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
Back with you now at Bracken Christian School in Bulverde, Texas, where Faith Academy of Marble Falls has just extended that lead, 60-44 on top of Bracken Christian. This kickoff handled by one of the up men, that being Hudson Weekly. And, you know, we look at the score right now, 60-44, realize we're just in the third quarter. It's like you and I were talking about on Tuesday when we got together. This score is not unusual. I mean, there was one game that Faith Academy played earlier against Cherokee back on the 11th of October where they fell 99-93.
I mean, it's something that just doesn't happen in a full 22-man game. But here in the 6-man level, it happens a lot more often than you're used to. I mean, they've got a 45 rule where if you're ahead by 45 at any time after the end of the first half, you automatically win the game. And, I mean, right now, these two teams likely going all the way. I mean, so far, the Flames just have a 2-point swing.
Pass complete out across midfield and into Faith Academy territory to Kevin Hyder. He's knocked out of bounds there by Wade Dillard. Nice pickup of about 8. It'll be 2nd and 7 now.
And number 21, Wade Dillard.
2nd and call it 7 now for the Warriors. Faith Academy 38-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Here's Berggrath looking downfield. Has a man. Wow, he found him right between two defenders, Atlas Gentry.
We heard that. Berggrath was a baseball player, and he's showing off his arm at any chance he's got. And you watch his throwing motion, he really does have a bit more of a infielder's arm style of a throw. Keeps it right behind the ear, gets it out quickly. Really no time between when he brings it back and when he releases it. And I mean, he showed it off right there, putting it between two Flames defenders and recovering Gentry really well.
Burgraff, of course, just a sophomore, and I had an opportunity to speak with his dad a few minutes ago and said, yeah, he really enjoys playing baseball, so we certainly hope we get a chance to see him on the diamond when baseball season rolls around. He's got a mighty fine right arm at the quarterback position for Bracken Christian. The handoff coming near side. This is Echt. Echt will turn the corner at the 20 and get inside the 20 at about the 19-yard line before Carter Van Gundy runs him out of bounds.
And everyone's looking for a flag there. I think Van Gundy got taken down pretty late after the play, and we'll see it here. We have the opportunity to see it on the replay, but these judges don't, so we'll see. I mean, he goes out of bounds right there, and I mean, that's kind of a bang-bang. As Van Gundy goes down, Burgraff meeting with Lancaster here. Just under 20 seconds to go on the game clock here in the third quarter. Just about to hit 10.
Let's see if they're going to get one off here before the end of the quarter. It looks so. Here's Burgraff. He's got a man by himself. Hauling that in. Down across the 10-yard line goes the receiver, Whit Lowry. And that'll do it for 3 quarters. Put him in the books. Fourth quarter action on the way. Our score once again is Faith Academy of Marble Falls 60. Bracken Christian 44. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in just a moment. It's Thursday night kickoff here on GVTC.
Not the fun part of being a dad, but I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Yeah. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella, and
Arlo?
I wasn't eavesdropping. He's always watching you. His videos are secure. This guy sounds like a creep.
It's not.
Your privacy is very important to me, and I think you need to make better decisions when it comes to boys. And this Arlo is not a boy that I think you should be dating.
You're dating someone?
Yeah, Arlo. I heard you guys talking about him.
Arlo.
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. We were talking about how great they are and how safe they make me feel. Arlo's not a boy.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Oh, boy.
Back with you now at Bracken Christian School in Bulverde, where we have fourth quarter action. It's first and goal from the 9 from the Warriors. Burgraff has a man all alone once again, far side. That is Kevin Hyder, and that's the way to get the fourth quarter started for Bracken Christian for the Warriors touchdown.
Not even 2 seconds for a score here in the fourth quarter, and that's how it's been all game long. And now just an extra point and a touchdown. Whole 8 points pending the extra point.
And this time we got Jack Burgraff trying to kick the extra point. And the kick is no good.
That extra point attempt is just short.
60-50 our new score. Faith Academy of Marble Falls on top. We're back with more action in just a moment here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, channel 6.
Tom Pavelio, Roland J. Reese with you on what's been a wonderful Halloween evening here in Bulverde, Texas, the campus of Bracken Christian School. We've been enjoying some six-man football. And it's been a shootout. 60-50 is our score right now with the Faith Academy of Marble Falls Flames on top of the Warriors of Bracken Christian School.
I mean, there's still a lot of time to go. 9:57 here in this game and just down by 10. Bracken Christian's had a few times where they've had a tough opponent to face, and they've come out on top. So plenty of time for the Warriors to conquer the Flames here still.
And there's a kickoff. Here's another one deep. This one taken by Silvers. Gets out across the 30 to about the 32-yard line before he's wrapped up. Luke Leslie on special teams for Bracken Christian making the stop.
Funny enough, I mean, just the second time we've seen a real kickoff. And all the other short kicks we've seen have just started about exactly the same spot. So, I mean, if you go for the onside kick, you have the opportunity to retain it. But there they opted to boot it away to try to set up the Flames deep. But they really start at the same position that they've started all night long.
Single receiver either side for Faith Academy. The pitch, Silvers trying to reverse his field. Nothing doing there as he's wrapped up. Gunnar Clark in on the stop that time for Bracken Christian. About a 4-yard loss on that play.
You saw the Warriors make a big stop last drive against the Flames. They're trying to make one right here.
Eck slowed him up that time, Carson Eck, before Gunnar Clark came over and wrapped him up. Be 2nd and 19 now. Line of scrimmage, the 27-yard line. The snap, the pitch. Huey trying to buy time as Eck gives chase. Huey will cross the 40, step out of bounds across midfield and into Bracken Christian territory before Clark runs him out of bounds. So Luke Leslie in on the stop as well.
Gain of about 12, so 3rd and 7 now.
Nice pickup. They marked this just across midfield, 39-yard line of Bracken Christian.
Now we'll start to see the Flames start to meander to the line, try to make as much time come off the clock, even though the clock isn't running right now, but they're really slowing it down.
The snap, the pitch back to Huey. Huey looks downfield, and it's intercepted. Pass is intercepted. Kevin Hyder. It looked like Huey was looking for Riccio as he was right there, but Hyder stepped right in front. Once again, another big defensive play for Bracken Christian.
I mean, depending on the outcome of this game, that play right there might be the turning point with still 8:45 to go in just a 10-point game. Big interception there by Hyder. The second takeaway via interception for the Warriors.
Warriors 21-yard line is the line of scrimmage. First down. Burgraff scrambling. Looking downfield. Oh, he's got his receiver, Gentry. Gentry across midfield to 35. Gentry fighting for more yards inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line before Carter Van Gundy wraps him up. Huge pitch and catch for the Warriors.
You see it here, just a lot of time for Burgraff. Nice 30-yard pass in the air and then gains extra 5 thanks to Gentry buying a lot of time. I mean, all the way back from the 21 is what we said, and it goes all the way to the opposing 29. So a gain of quick math of 28, I believe.
1st and 15. It's with Lowry, center, over the ball. The snap to Burgraff. Burgraff just threw a little wide for his intended receiver, Kevin Hyder, that time. Back defensively, that was Andrew Huey.
I'm sure the Flames here, as the field narrows, as you get closer to the goal line, they'll start to ID Gentry a bit more as Burgraff talking over with Lancaster here. Just a take under 8 minutes to go.
Clock stops on the incompletion, by the way. It'll be 2nd and 15 from the 29-yard line.
Looks like a heavy formation of sorts in six-man football here.
Burgraff rolling. Burgraff rolling near side. Looking in the direction that time of Hudson Weekly, but underthrew him a bit. Huey back defensively. That'll bring up a 3rd and 15.
I mean, at this point, you just got to get in field goal range with how things are right now. Down 10, even the 4-point field goal would be helpful. But with a nice takeaway, thanks to Hyder's interception, you don't want that to be just a 4-point swing in your favor. You want to get the full 8 here.
Gentry coming out this time is it's Hunt Harris in at wide receiver.
Weekly on the far side.
Here's Burgraff scrambling. He'll put it away and decide to pick up some yardage himself as he cuts in trying to get close to the 20-yard line. His forward progress stopped as Huey wraps him up. Also some help by Landon Silvers as well. And it's going to be 4th down. Pick up, they're going to give him a pick up to the, call it about the 24. So it'll be 4th and 9.
Big spot here as Burgraff goes to the huddle.
See where it comes.
Looks like the Flames are going to be bringing 4. Timeout called by the Flames, it looks like.
All right. So with that timeout, we'll take this one. 6:58 remaining in the ball game. Our scores is Faith Academy of Marble Falls 60, Bracken Christian 50. Back with more in a moment, right here on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit.
Back with you now on a 4th and 9 for Bracken Christian from the Faith Academy 24. Pass complete to the far side.
That pass is complete to number 7, Hunt Harris.
That was Hunt Harris making the catch, but it's not going to be enough for a first down, so the ball will go over on downs to Faith Academy. It'll be 1st and 15 for them at that point.
A big stop here by Price Rosamond, the sophomore of the Flames, stopping Harris just short of the first down marker, and turns it over to the Flames.
Number 26, Price Rosamond.
So it'll be 1st and 15, line of scrimmage is the Faith Academy 18-yard line. The pitch, Huey, he's going to run it all the way. He comes near side before he's wrapped up there and dropped by linebacker Atlas Gentry.
Number 1, Huey, the ball carrier. Gain of about 7.
Nice pickup to about the 25-yard line.
Atlas Gentry.
Give him 7 on the pickup. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And with that almost first down by Harris, you just got to be knowing of all times where the first down marker is on a close play like that. I mean, came up about a yard short. That could be the game turner really for the Flames there in their favor officially.
Dillard flanked out to the near side along with Joey Riccio on this 2nd and 8. Mallory the pitch. It's Huey. He'll be wrapped up. Thrown for a loss. Good defensive play.
Tackle for a loss out there by number 2, Carson X.
That's Carson Eck. That young man's played a whale of a ball game.
Looks like Joey Riccio kind of a little slow. Looks like he just had to rebuckle his helmet.
Third down and 13 to go for the Flames from the 22.
So that's a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and 13 for Faith Academy.
2-2-2 formation.
Snap the pitch. Huey, quick out. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Landon Silvers. Landon might have heard footsteps as that time Atlas Gentry was on his way up to make the stop.
I mean, he just tried a little shovel pass, essentially trying to get it to Silvers, and Silvers just couldn't come up with it. And now a big 4th down play. The Warriors could come up with it again, give themselves a second chance.
Well, this is big. They've got to get to, call it the 33 for a first down. The pitch, Huey. Buying time. Echt coming up to give chase. Echt almost had him. That time they wrapped him up. He threw the ball up. And there's a penalty marker. That a la Shedeur Sanders.
I'm not too sure which way this one might go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I mean, this could be horse collar, possibly, or it could be intentional grounding. And, Roland, I'm just glad you and I are up here not having to make the call.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Yeah, intentional grounding is a call. That's what it looked like.
And we see it here again. I mean, just a lot of pressure here by Rico. And also make that Clark.
And I tell you what, if a Bracken Christian defender would have been back, that could have been a pick and into the end zone, no problem.
I mean, but now a big opportunity here for the Warriors on their 6-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, Bracken Christian.
We haven't seen a lot of big defensive stops, but that was another one right there.
Burgraff the handoff to Echt as he dances his way inside the 5 down to around the 3-yard line. Nice move that time by Carson.
Just short of the end zone.
You can watch this.
2nd and goal from the 2.
The handoff. He commits to his left, but no, he cuts it back right. Good move that time by Carson Eck. And once again, he's going to get the handoff, and why not? He drops the ball. They're going to say he was down.
They're saying he's down. I mean, hands go to the head when the ball's loose in the end zone.
Carson Eck again, the ball carrier, stopped even shorter of the goal line.
And there's a penalty marker. We'll see what this is all about. This is way after the play. Wonder what this is all about.
Unsportsmanlike on the defense.
Yeah, it's got to be on the defense.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense.
So, I mean, this is going to be at the 1-inch line, essentially.
And half the distance to the goal.
I mean, when you give it to them, you give them a whole other set of downs, and they don't need an extra set of downs.
It's yet another. You
gotta keep your composure.
Mistake, yeah, no, another mistake at an inopportune time for Faith Academy.
But time still is on Faith Academy's side. But, I mean, 2 big defensive stops for the Warriors here in the second half alone.
The fresh set is everybody's in tight. The snap. Burgraff the keeper. And he's over for the touchdown. Was that Burgraff or I believe it was. Check that out. No, correction. Or was it Whit Lowry?
Irregardless, 6 points go up on the board.
Yeah, they handed it off straight ahead to the center, Whit Lowry, and he's in.
But it was a Bracken touchdown. Extra point attempt.
So Lowry from his center position. Love it. He gets in on that. Here's the extra point. And the extra point is good. And don't look now, but the fun's just starting. It's Faith Academy 60, Bracken Christian 58. Back with more in a moment here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel,
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Back with you now at Bracken Christian School, Bulverde, Texas. We just saw center Whit Lowry take the ball over from a yard out. The extra point good. Faith Academy's lead is 2, and you know, Cole, that's another thing I was going to bring up. Another beautiful aspect of this six-man game is that every player on the field is eligible, and we saw a perfect example of it right there.
I mean, it becomes so vital. I mean, when you're first in an inch and you can hand it off to anyone, and you just got to hand it off to big man.
No such thing as ineligible downfield, anything of the kind. That's just a beautiful trait of the game. So right now, Gentry gets set to kick off. That handled by Adam Merlick.
Took a nice hop, but just a nice job by Merlick getting up there quicker than the Warriors could. Now you're going to need another big stop if you're the Warriors. Now you've come up with 2 big stops here in the second half alone. There you see the big hop, and Merlick being the first one to it.
Faith Academy will have the football, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We've only seen a handful of big defensive stops in this whole game. And now, if you're Bracken Christian, you need one now more than ever.
And Merlick with the snap, Merlick with the pitch. Huey trying to cut to the outside and turn the corner, does so across midfield. Before he's wrapped up there, Kevin Hyder with the stop for Bracken Christian. Nice pickup, though, by Andrew Huey.
I mean, this is going to be a scary ending. I mean, it's going to be a nail biter, irregardless. You might think you need to see Friday the 13th or some scary movie, but you can just come here to this football game instead to be
the perfect Halloween treat. Absolutely, they're going to give him a pickup of 6 on that run. 2nd is 9 as the clock continues to run. Now with 3:23 remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 9. The snap, Merlick, the pitch to Huey. Huey puts it away. Penalty markers. He's wrapped up there by Carson Echt. Right at around the 40-yard line, right around midfield. Check that penalty marker.
And
that's going to be against Faith Academy. It's going to back them up.
Now, do you back them up or do you make them lose the down? Looks like they'll back them up.
They'll back them up back into their territory at about the 32-yard line. So now it's 2nd, and they've got to get to the Bracken Christian 30 for a first down, so 2nd and 19.
From their 32, 31.
Dillard comes flanked out to the near side along with Riccio. 2nd and 19. Merlick taking his time to get this snap. There's the snap. There's the pitch to Huey. Huey puts the ball away. He's going to have the first down and more as he falls down to keep the clock running. Or theoretically, because the clock is stopped with 2:38.
Got to move the chains so clock will stop. Once those chains are set, we'll start to move it again, and it continues to move now. But
good presence of mind by Huey, though, to make this happen at the 20. Now the clock is restarted, because that's what they want to do is run some clock. 60-58, 2-point lead for Faith Academy of Marble Falls. 1st and 15, line of scrimmage is the Bracken Christian 20. The pitch to Huey. He breaks tackles, tries to reverse his field and does so. Carson Echt brings him down at about the 5-yard line. Little help that time from Atlas Gentry.
Looks like that's going to be good enough for a first down.
It'll be a first and goal for Faith Academy.
From the Warrior 5.
Just some confident running by Andrew Huey. Led him to this point. Clock continues to run now. 90 seconds remain in our game, although, of course, as we talked about, a 6-man game like this, it's an eternity. The pitch to Huey once again. Dance with who brung is. He don't have much there. Wrapped up and dropped. Carson Echt. I believe this will be a timeout.
Clock is being reset to 1 minute, 17 seconds. Second and goal for the Flames.
So there is a timeout on the field by Bracken Christian. We'll take it with them. 1:17 remain as the clock's reset on the field. It's 60-58. Faith Academy on top of Bracken Christian. We'll be back with the exciting finale to this one in a moment right here on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more.
Back with you now at Bracken Christian School. Second and goal for Faith Academy. Huey gets the handoff. Huey will take it into the end zone for another Faith Academy touchdown.
And I think that might be the game right there, but Roland, we've talked about you don't need a lot of time to score in this 6-man football game, so just it would be down by 10 again. That's more than enough time to get back into this game with 1:11 on the clock.
His 5th touchdown of the evening. Extra point. This one good. So with 1:11 remaining in the ball game this evening, the margin is 10 once again as Faith Academy scores 68-58 on top of Bracken Christian. We're coming back with more right here on GVTC.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Well, there's 71 seconds left on the clock this evening from Bracken Christian School in Bulverde, Texas. And it's been a thriller. Faith Academy of Marble Falls just scored another touchdown. The extra point good. Extend that lead to 10 at 60-58. Kickoff goes out of bounds. Penalty markers on the field. But this is the thing with Bracken Christian. You score, you get an onside kick, and you get the final opportunity to score in tonight's game.
We've seen a few onside kicks recovered already. We saw that one by Burgraft early on in the game. So, I mean, like you said, Rowan, it's still feasible.
I akin this to, I guess, a more wide open arena football type of situation.
15 to go for the Warriors at their 30-yard line.
So that's why I see 71 seconds. Say that's plenty of time. That's plenty of time.
Well, you look at the Flames and a prevent defense essentially.
Burgraff looking downfield. He's trying to find Gentry. Overthrew him just a bit. Back defensively was Price Rosamond. Only 4 ticks of the clock off. So I believe the timeout situation, if I'm looking at it correctly, Faith Academy has 2 left and Bracken Christian with 1.
I do believe that is correct, and it is.
Second down, here's the pitch. Nice hole for Burgraff. He'll take the ball out across midfield in the 30-yard line, that being the Faith Academy 30. Moving the chains, it'll be first down, Bracken Christian. They're going to mark this out at about the, I call it the 32.
Going quick now.
Well, clock stops on the first down, and of course going out of bounds. Snap, pitch back to Burgraff. He's waiting for something to develop. He'll take off himself. Cross the 20. Out of bounds inside the 15.
Burgraff again, the ball carrier.
Is that time Carter Van Gundy with a stop on the Bracken Christian quarterback.
Coach Lancaster was looking for a flag again there, is looking for a late hit. Can't tell from that angle, but I think it was one of those 50-50 calls.
Jack moves the ball to the 11. It's first and goal for Bracken Christian. The snap. Heck back to Burgraff. Looking end zone. And there's a penalty marker.
It's pretty obvious that this is going to be defensive pass interference.
That time on Whit Lowry.
So this is a big call here. If it does end up being defensive pass interference, the Warriors the ball right next to the goal line.
Let's check this out. Here's Burgraff. You have Lowry. Oh, yeah. You see the interference right there. That is the call.
Let's see where they mark this one at. It's going to about the 4. You see the replay again.
Yeah, he definitely impeded Lowry from going to the ball.
6 yards and 4 downs to go. And 40 ticks on the clock. A lot of time still for the Warriors to come up and take this one away from the Flames.
Gentry to the near side. Here's the snap. Burgraff looking in Gentry's direction, in and out of his hands at the goal line. Maybe just a little wide that time for Atlas.
Burgraff's arm right there, he was trying to turn 2 more than anything. I mean, you just show the speed behind this ball and just out of the reach of Gentry's hands.
Just a bit out of his reach at about the 1. Here we go once again on a second down. Burgraff looking end zone. That time he was looking in the direction of Hunt Harris.
Intended for number 7, Hunt Harris. Third and goal.
Also Hyder in the area.
Right there, he just was trying to find anyone open. And when you're in that, looking for a pass into the end zone, when it's that close line, you're looking for a pass at the belt line. When it's back, you're looking for the hairline. And right there, he just decides to pass it into the dirt, essentially, so no one can get to it. Opting to play it safe for the incomplete pass, and still 3rd and 4th down to go as timeout will be taken.
That's it. Bracken Christian have used their last timeout. They're out of timeout, so with 29 seconds left, we'll be back for the exciting conclusion of this one. 68-58, Faith Academy of Marble Falls on top of Bracken Christian on GVTC.
GVTC has a new channel.
Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now.
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, channel 16.
Back to Warrior Stadium here on the campus of Bracken Christian School in Bulverde. 68-58, 30 seconds or 29 left in tonight's ball game. Next week, the Warriors will close out the regular season on the road in San Marcos as they take on San Marcos Academy. Meanwhile, Faith Academy will be on the road to Lutheran. Third down, goal to go, Bracken Christian. Burgraff the snap. He rolls out, gets out of trouble, pass batted away. And that was actually in and out of the hands of Andrew Huey.
Warriors get one more chance here thanks to the dropped interception. That could have been the game sealed away. Looks like they're going for the field goal here with Gentry. Big spot here. We'll see if they try to ice Gentry.
Snap is down, kick is up. And it's good with 24 seconds left to go. Our score is now Faith Academy 68, Bracken Christian 62.
Going back on the board for the Warriors with 24 seconds left to play in the ball game, folks.
Well, I tell you, we've seen our share of scoring. This has been an exciting one as we were talking about. First place in the district, more or less on the line. Faith Academy can extend that lead a little bit more, at least by a game. Bracken Christian can take over first place as they've got one game remaining, both teams, one game remaining in the regular season.
And when your district only has a handful of teams and you only get a few district games to play in this TAPS district, and if you're Coach Silvers, this could be a big win here for you and your team against the Bracken Christian team that has been behind the 8 ball a handful of times this season. They entered against Beaumont Legacy as Legacy has been a 45-point favorite, and Bracken Christian came out and won that one 54-48, and they did the same against Medina when Medina came in as a 44-point favorite. Bracken Christian beat them 52-7.
Well, I think we all know what's coming.
This will be the first time that we've seen onside kicking. A little bit of time, though, as there's a discussion happening between the umpire and Coach Silvers. As the cheerleaders are throwing up the W's for the Warriors right now, and now the umpire will meet with Coach Lancaster.
Well, one thing for Coach Lancaster is he's got to be pleased with the way this squad is playing, and like I said, without his senior leadership out there. I mean, these are all a bunch of young players who he's going to have the next couple of seasons, and going to do great things for him. There it is. And it's handled by one of the up men.
That kick is recovered by
One of the handsmen, and of course, who else would it be but Andrew Huey to come up with the football.
And it's just a hard ending there for the Warriors. I mean, you were ahead for a good chunk of this game, and now it boils down to just a touchdown of a margin will be the final.
Yeah, with 16 ticks, all they need to do is take a knee.
Doesn't look like they'll take a knee, though. They actually take it.
They did take that knee.
They showed me.
Merlick takes a knee, and the clock's going to tick out. Our final score this evening, Faith Academy of Marble Falls 68 and the Bracken Christian Warriors 62. And Cole, we were treated to a great one this evening.
We absolutely were. I mean, we got exactly what we thought we were going to get. It was a Wild West shootout here in six-man football on GVTC, and really just a great showing by everyone on both sides of the ball, and really great coaching by everyone involved. And, I mean, you can't speak highly enough of these young men.
And, you know, it's interesting. Something I failed to point out, and I think I'll do it here before we close, is this is only the second win for Faith Academy since 2006 over Bracken Christian. The last time these two teams got together was back in 2018, where Bracken Christian won that 55-0. But the first time these two teams got together in 2006, Faith Academy won that 37-28. And, of course, our 68-62 win this evening over the Bracken Christian Warriors. On behalf of everyone with Wig Productions and our friends from GVTC, thank you very much. We certainly hope you enjoyed the ball game this evening as much as we have bringing it to you. Once again, 68-62, Faith Academy of Marble Falls over Bracken Christian. And for Cole Pavelio, I'm Roland J. Reese. Have yourselves a great evening. Until next time, so long, everybody.